Okay. You can put it under the desk since it's an extra, okay? All right, guys. Today is the 12th. Today is Thursday, the 12th. The agenda is on the sideboard. We're going to do the warm-up. We're going to do problem number 2 in the warm-up. After which, I'm going to model for you finding the slope. We're going to be finding slope today. And then in your group, you have a sort activity, okay? Tonight, please study slope for your quiz tomorrow. That's on slope. And telling the difference between what's linear and non-linear. It's a 2-part quiz. One is on slope and the other is on the difference between linear and non-linear. We did that on last week. Okay? So we are submitting our work tomorrow. And then we're going to take the quiz on slope and the quiz on, thank you, babe, and the quiz on linear, non-linear. Okay, baby, that's fine. All right, that's what we're gonna do. It's optional to write down the agenda there. Just doing that primarily for the video. Okay. All right, Wednesday. If you studied slope, check it off. If you completed the homework last night, please check that off also. Thursday's homework. I need you to complete the packet. Make sure that your homework is completed. Please make sure that you go back and study your notes on linear and nonlinear. And your slopes, your notes, the foldables on slope. I'm going to pause for the calls to give you a chance to write. All right. Okay, so let's look at the warm-up. She said she's not going to do it. She's not going to do. That's fine. All right, here we go. We're going to work out the problems. We're going to work out the second problem. Please cross out the first. All right, we're going to rewrite the problem. Why do you have her stuff? Why do you have her stuff? What is that? I keep her stuff. Let's not do that. It looks suspect. Okay. Carry your own stuff. Have your own folder, please. Okay. All right. 3 plus 5n is equal to 5 times n plus 2 minus 7. Okay. I want you to try this on your own first. I'm going to give you a minute, and then I'm going to go over what you should have. I need you to try to solve this equation on your own first. Okay, Nia. So look, we're going to do distributive property first. We don't have distributive property over here, babe. So bring this down, okay? Bring it down. Bring down the equal. On this side, we do have distributive property. 5 times n and 5 times 2. What is 5 times n? Bryson, what's 5 times n, babe? 5n, okay. And then what's 5 times 2, Jessica? 10. Very good, babe. Bring down the minus 7. So distributive property is first. Next, we're going to combine like terms on each side separately. Okay, Langston, we cannot combine these two terms on this side because they're not like terms. So again, we're going to bring these down. Okay, Nia? Bring it down. Bring down the equal sign. Now we're going to combine like terms. Kaysen, we're going to combine like terms. We're going to combine 10 minus 7. It is 3. So we have 5n plus 3. Good job, baby.
second group since there's only 3? Does anybody need to go?
Now we are going to move the variables to the same side. We have 5n over here and 5n over here. We're going to move them to the same side. Doesn't matter because they're the same. So I'm going to subtract this 5n and move it over here. Why am I subtracting, Ms. Reyes? Because this is a positive 5n. The opposite of a positive is a negative. So we're going to subtract it to move it. When you subtract 5n over here, that cancels out and gives us 3 over here. This is 0. Bring down the equal. Bless you, baby. And this cancels out, giving us also 3 over here. The variables are gone, so you're not going to have an answer, one answer here. Since 3 is equal to 3, this is a true statement, and the variables are gone, this is going to be infinitely many solutions. That means every single number is going to work. Because the variables are canceled out and both sides are equal, this is infinitely many solutions. Please make sure that you write this down. See if you can do B. I'm going to write B here. 8 parentheses K minus 6 close parentheses plus 58 is equal to 2 parentheses 4K plus 5. Distributive property comes first. Mark out C. We're not going to do C this time, okay? I'm going to pause to give you a chance to get this one completed. Let me slide this problem over a little bit. Let's try it to see, okay? We're going to distribute. We're going to say 8 times K, 8 times the negative 6. On this side, we're going to say 2 times 4K and 2 times the 5. What is 8 times K? 8K. Good job, y'all. What is 8 times a negative 6?
Negative 48.
Negative 48. So that's minus 48. Bring down everything else on this side. Bring down the equal sign. Let's do this side. What is 2 times 4K? 8K. 8K. What's 2 times 5, Genesis? 10. Okay, very good. Now we're going to combine terms that are alike. Let's look at this side. Aaliyah, what terms are alike over here, babe? 58 and negative 48. Okay, very good. Type this in. What is negative 48? Remember the negative sign. Okay, don't forget the negative. Where is negative, Miss Reyes? It's at the bottom right here. Negative 48 plus 58. What is that equal to?
10.
That's equal to 10. So we're going to put 10 for this right here. Bring down, it's positive 10, so put a plus sign. Bring down the 8K. Bring down the equal. Notice how both sides are equal. When both sides are equal to each other, it's going to be infinitely many solutions. They're exactly the same. If we can't see that both sides are equal, continue with the process. Move the variables to the same side. They are both plus 8K. So the opposite of adding is to subtract 8K to move the variables to the same side. 8K minus 8K, 0. 8K minus 8K, 0. So you're left with 10 over here and 10 over here. You see how the variables are gone again? Just like over here, the variables cancel out. This is a true statement. The variables are gone, so you don't have just one answer, and it's a true statement, so it's infinitely many. What happens, Ms. Reyes, when it's false? If it's false and both sides are not equal, then that means it's a no solution. False means no solution. Pause for the cause to give us a chance to write. All right, turn to the back of your packet, your homework. All right, Thursday's homework. What's the relationship between these two angles? These two angles are what? Anybody know? Are it's add up to 180. So is it complementary or supplementary? Supplementary. Supplementary is 180 degrees. So then how do you find the value of x? You're going to add these two angles together and set it equal to 180. So that's 149 plus 13x plus 5 is equal to 180. And solve for x. What is the relationship? Don't forget to solve this, okay? What's the relationship between these two angles here? Is it complementary or supplementary?
Complementary.
It's complementary. That means they add up to what degrees?
A 90-degree angle.
A 90-degree angle. So you're going to add these two angles together and set it equal to 90 degrees. So that's 8x plus 5 plus the 3x plus 8 is equal to 90. And solve. And I should have just circled this here. This was supplementary and this one was complementary. Number 18, you have to find the measurement of each of these angles. Okay? So this is 33. What else is going to be 33 besides this angle? This is 33. What else is 33 degrees?
2.
Angle 2 is 30 degrees because they are vertical.
59.
Okay, what else is 59 degrees? No, not 3. 3 and 4. 4 is 59 degrees. So let me write this in. This is 33 and this is 59. Okay. So now how do I figure out what the measurement of this angle is right here? Let's look at what forms a straight line. This angle plus this angle plus this angle forms a straight line, right? Which is 180. So what's this together? No, this right. These two together.
102.
Okay, how did you get 102?
59 plus 33.
Very good. 59 plus 33. Let me answer my phone. That's 92. What are you going to do with 92? Okay, good, folks. So we have 92. This is 92 degrees. Hi, Angel. Have a good day, baby. Is that your laptop there? Okay. Okay, gotcha. All right, so we got 92 for this. So how do you find what's missing if all of this together is 180? These two combined is 92. What do you do to find one? Subtract, somebody said. What are you subtracting? 180 minus 92. Type that in. What do you get? What's 180 minus 92? Enrique, can you close the door, baby? 180, I got two different answers. Minus 92 is 88. So the 88, person said 88 is correct. So 1 is 88. So what is 3? 88. 3 and 1 are vertical. So 3 is also 88. Put this packet in your folder. Please make sure you finish it for homework. Take out this foldable from yesterday, please. If you don't have this foldable from yesterday, please raise your hand so I can give you one. All right, here we go. Finding the slope. We're going to find the slope from a line or a graph. Okay, here I'm going to put in parentheses line. An equation that's written in slope-intercept form. Slope-intercept form is y equals mx plus b. The number that is in front of the x or attached to the x is going to be the slope. The number that is not attached to any variable at all is called the y-intercept. And then from a table has x and y values. You're going to pick 2 points from a table. Doesn't matter what 2 points. You're going to label it x1, y1, x2, y2. These are just some short notes to remember when you're first looking at your at this foldable. I'm getting ready to go a little bit more in detail, but I want you to have that on the front part of the foldable. I'm going to slide this down so you can see it all. All right, here we go. Let's find the slope of a line. There are 2 formulas. Remember, the letter that represents slope is m. So m could equal to rise over run. The second formula for finding the slope of a line is m is equal to y2 minus y1 over, and Ms. Reyes, let's try to do that a little neater. Y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Pause for the cause. All right, so when you're finding slope of a line, you are going to pick 2 points on the line. Make sure it's 2 points you can read. I can read this point right here. This is -1 and 0. I can also read this point up here. This is 0, 1, 2, 3. I can read this point right here. This point is -1, 2, -1, 2, 3. So I can use any of those points, okay? I'm going to choose these 2 points right here. I'm going to count rise over run, just like I did yesterday. My rise from this point to this point is 1, 2, 3, +3. My run is over 1. This is +1. Went to the right one time, +1. 3 over 1 is my answer, or just 3. Please write. Yes, baby? Mm-hmm. All right, see if you can do the second one on your own. We're going to pick 2 points. We could choose this point right here, which is -1, +1, 2, 3. We could choose this point right here, 0, 1, 2. Choose this point. You could choose this point. Pick 2 points and count rise over run. This answer is positive, so this was a positive slope. I thought you was going home, baby. You can leave it cracked. That's fine. Thank you, sweetie. All right. Count rise over run. You can go from this point to this point or up and then over to the left. All right, what's your answer here? What did you get as your answer, Kason? What did you get? What did you get as your answer, Sammy? 1. -1 is your answer. This is a negative slope, okay? Good job, Sammy. I went down 1, that's -1. To the right 1, that is +1. So it's -1 over +1 or just -1. All right? Slope from an equation. An equation is written in slope-intercept form. A linear equation has to be written in what you call slope-intercept form. Y equals mx plus b. If it's not written in that form, you need to rearrange it so that y is by itself. This is supposed to be a y, not a v. We kind of cut it. You know, we cut the little thing. The y got chopped off. This is actually a y. Okay. All right, the number that's attached to x is the slope. So let's look at this first example. Remember, the equation has to be written in y equals mx plus b, where m is the slope and b is the y-intercept. What's the number that's automatically attached to this x? What number is this?
1.
What kind of 1?
-1.
So m is equal to -1. It's the number that's attached to the x. Your slope is -1. Or you can write it as -1 over 1. Rise over run. All right, let's look at this one. This equation is not written in y equals mx plus b form. So we're going to rearrange it so that it is. Let me zoom in just a little bit. So that means y needs to be by itself. Let's move this positive 5x. The opposite of a positive is a negative. Very good, baby. So now it's gone from over this side, and we're left with -2y. Bring down the equal. These are not like terms, so bring them both down. Miss Reyes, why did you write this one first? It doesn't matter which one you write first. Now to get y by itself, the operation between 2 and y, or the coefficient in a variable, is multiplication. What's the opposite of multiplication?
Division.
So we're going to divide, very good, y'all, everything by -2. If you don't remember, type it in your calculator. -2 divided by -2 is a +1y or just y. What's a negative divided by a negative? What's a negative? Sorry, y'all. Divided by a negative. A positive. So this is +5 over 2. Keep it as a fraction, okay? What's 30? If you don't remember, type it in. What is +30 divided by a -2?
-15.
-15. Which one of these numbers is attached to the x?
5.
5 over 2. So m is 5 over 2. I'm going to pause for the calls. This is the last one. This is the formula you're going to use to find the slope when given a whole bunch of points. All right. The first thing that you do is you choose 2 points from the table. It doesn't matter what 2 points you use. Make sure that the 2 points you use, though, are easy numbers that you can subtract from one another. Which 2 points do you think are going to be the easiest numbers to use for subtracting? Do you want to use this one? Which one do you feel like is going to be the easiest numbers to subtract? 2 points. You want to use this point, this point, this point, or this point? The second one, and what we got to choose one more. I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. One. What do you mean? The first one? Okay. I wouldn't think you'd use that one because it has a negative. I was thinking you'd use these two, but that's okay. So we have this point, -3, 0, and the second point, 0, 1. You only need 2 points. All right, so now we're going to label. This is x coordinate, y coordinate, x coordinate, y coordinate. This is my first point, so I'm going to label this as x1, y1. This is my second point, so I'm going to label it as x2, y2. First point, second point. Now I can use this formula. M is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. Y is on the top, up, down is on the top, left, right is on the bottom. So y is on the top, x is on the bottom. All right, here we go. All right, so we have M. Which one of these numbers is y2? Because y2 minus y1. Which one of these numbers is y2? Which one of these numbers is y2? 1. So we got 1 first. Minus, which one of these numbers is y1? Which one of these? The 0. That goes on the top. Which one of these numbers is x2? The 3 is. Good job. Minus is a part of the formula. Automatically put a minus there. And what kind of 3 is that, though? A negative 3. If you forgot your rules for integers, please type this in. What's 1 minus 0? 1. It's 1. If you forgot your rules for integers, please type this in. 3 minus a negative 3.
Positive 6.
Positive 6. This is your answer. Miss Reyes, how do you know that the fraction is reduced? Okay. You can type your fraction in as 1 divided by 6. Press the math button and then press enter 2 times. The fraction is reduced. Again, 1 divided by 6 is how you type in a fraction. Press the math button. The option is fraction. And then enter again. The fraction is already reduced. Please make sure reduce fractions. Let's do the second one on your own. Which 2 points, I'm going to set it up for you. Which 2 points do you want to use from the table that are going to be the easiest, you think?
4 and 1.
4 and 1. And then, of course, we'll do the last one. All right, see if you can do that one. Label first. I'll walk you through. Let's label. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. Please label first. Okay, so labeling looks like this. X1, Y1, X2, Y2. All right, rewrite the formula. Arturo, what are we going to put on the top? It's Y2 minus Y1. So what are we going to subtract? What minus what on the top? Which one of these is Y2, babe?
0. 5.
5. 5 is y2. Minus a 2 rows are part of the formula. Which one of these numbers is y1? 1. That goes on the top. Bottom is your x. Alyssa, which one of these numbers is x2? Alyssa, which one of these numbers is x2? It's right here in front of you, babe.
0.
It's 0. Put the minus. Alyssa, which one is x1? 4. There you go. It's okay. All right. So now if you forgot, let's simplify. We have 5 minus 1. What's 5 minus 1? 4 goes on the top. What's 0 minus 4? Type it in if you don't remember. It's negative 4. Good job. Simplify this. Type it in. What's 4 divided by a negative 4? Negative 1. Your answer is a negative 1. We're going to paste this in our notebook. This is going to be page 25. 14 after. 14 after. What'd you say, Lisa? What'd you say, girl? Leave him alone. That's not something that you pull people to the side and tell them stuff like that. When you tell people stuff like that out loud, you'll be wanting to embarrass them. No, too late. Shh. And it's not. He does not. I don't know why you tripping like that. Don't call that guy out like that. We not like this all the time, okay? Some people be disrespectful, don't they? Just the disrespect. But she's not like that all the time. She has a sweetheart when she wants to have a sweetheart. We're gluing it in our notebook.
24?
No, it's I didn't glue down 24. Did you glue 24 down? The practice? You glued that down yesterday, right?
Yes.
Okay. So today, I'm sorry, baby, I did that so fast. Today we're gluing down 25. Fine and slope foldable, okay? Atiana, how long y'all gonna be going for? Is it the whole weekend?
Until
Monday.
Monday. It's really people
Uh-oh. Really? That's what we're doing today?
Man, they're going to Florida.
Yeah, they going to Florida. But she knew that though, right? We said that before. Well, maybe not. The dance team. All right. Yeah, the dance team.
Oh, we need some.
Like 3 days?
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. Y'all gonna have a good time. Y'all gonna have a good time. All right, here we go. Y'all got it? Paste it down. Okay, good folks. We need to practice a couple. We're gonna do 9, 12, and 15.
Miss Reyes?
Yeah, baby.
Can you zoom in?
Yes, baby.
It's on our desk.
It's on your desk when you came in. Yeah, it was on your desk when you came in, baby. That's okay. You can come get another one. It's on the table. It's on the table, baby. Nia, can you bring him a sheet, please? Yeah, in that packet right there. Look up under that sheet, those sheets. Yes, that one right there. Thanks. Okay. All right, we're going to write the formula. M is equal to y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This will be on your quarter test. Okay, we won't get to everything that's going to be on the quarter test, but I'm trying to do my best to get it all in. It's just probably not going to happen. So we're just going to do the very best that we can, okay? All right, here we go. We're going to label. This is x1, y1, x2, y2. First point, second point? X is first, then Y. X, Y, X, Y. Okay, so let's do this. What are we going to subtract? What minus what? Which one of these is Y2? So we got 14 minus is a part of the formula. Which one of these numbers is Y1? 10. That goes on the top. The Y is on the top, X is on the bottom. What are we going to subtract on the bottom? Which one of these numbers is X2? Aaliyah, which one's X2? Not 8. Negative 7. Then minus the 8, okay? Use your calculator. Somebody different. Let me call on somebody else. Sammy, what do we get on the top? What's 14 minus 10? Good job, baby. 4. I'm calling somebody different. Do the bottom. Type that in. What is negative 7 minus 8? Enrique, type that in, babe. What does that give us? Shh. Type it in, babe. Negative 15. Make sure that this fraction is reduced. Remember, I told you how to reduce the fraction in your calculator? We have 4 divided by negative 15. Math, press enter twice. The fraction is reduced. The answer is negative 4 over 15. A positive divided by a negative is going to be a negative. This is our answer. All right, let's see if we can do number 12. I'm going to walk you through it, and then 15 you're doing completely on your own. So let's do the first step. Write down the formula. Miss Reyes, why you keep writing this formula down? So I can remember it. That's why. I need you to label. See if you can label it on your own like we did up here. I'm going to give you a couple seconds to label. Jessica, you okay? So now we're going to label. How did we label this first point? Alexis, how did you label this? What did you label this as? X1, Y1. X1, Y1. Very good, babe. First point, X1, Y1. Haley, sit up. How would we label the second point? How would we label the second point? Nia, how do we label the second point? This is X1, Y1. What's this? Lord Jesus. Natalie, how do we label the second point? X2, Y2. Good job, babe. Amari, what numbers are we going to put on the top? What minus what? Which one of these is Y2 minus Y1? Negative 8. Negative 8 minus a negative 12. Good job. Hayden, what numbers are we going to subtract on the bottom? What minus what? Try again, baby. The X's are on the bottom.
Negative 5. No.
I don't know.
That's okay. 0. X2 is 0 minus what? Negative 5. Negative. Oh, this is supposed to be negative 5. This 0 is supposed to be this minus this. And this is supposed to be negative 12. All right, so what goes on the top? Type it in if you don't remember. Negative 8 minus a negative 5. What's that equal? Type it in if you don't remember.
13. Negative 13.
Not quite. Do it again.
Negative 3.
Negative 3. Minus a negative is plus a positive. This is negative 3. What do we get on the bottom?
Negative 12.
Negative, no. Minus a negative is plus a positive. It's close though, baby. That's positive 12. Reduce. This is going to be a negative divided by a positive is a negative. When I reduce this fraction, what do I get? Not negative 4. Yes, baby. Thank you. 1/4. Put your calculators back, please.